What's going on, champs? How's the life treating you and your team? Today we're going to give our review and opinion on the second leg of the Champions League semifinals. The first leg gave us so many surprises and beautiful games, and so let's see what's expecting us for the second leg. But before we do that, let's just dive in and see how good or bad we did with Champions League, Europa League, and Conference League predictions. So the first match, as you can see, Arsenal versus PSG. Our tip was both teams to score, combined was under 5.5 goals. Arsenal were not able to score a single goal, so we missed our tip in that one. What a surprise. And the second match, this blockbuster, Barcelona were hosting Inter. What a game that was. Our tip was Barcelona to win, combined was under 5.5 goals, but it was such a shocker. The game was so intense and it ended 3-3 draw, and now I'm impatiently waiting for the second leg for this one, so we missed the tip on that. In our Europa League predictions, we had Tottenham Bordeaux. Our tip was both teams to score with the odds of 1.85. The actual result was 3-1, so we hit that tip. The second Europa League match was Athletic were hosting Manchester United. Our tip was both teams to score with the odds of 1.90, but we missed that. And Athletic got a red card in the first half that messed up everything for them. It was a shocker for Manchester United to win that game 3-0 in an away match. And in our Conference League, we hit both of the predictions. Real Betis were hosting Fiorentina. Our tip was over 2.5 goals with the odds of 1.90. We hit that tip. And the second Conference League match was Djurgården were hosting Chelsea. Our tip was Chelsea to win, combined was over 2.5 goals with the odds of 1.90. We hit that tip. Looks like I forgot to put the check mark there. So yeah, these were our Champions League, Europa League, and Conference League predictions. For those who's joining for the first time, for your information, we do Champions League video, but we do not do video for Europa League and Conference League. But instead, I leave Europa League and Conference League predictions in the comments and pin them usually. So if you need them, you can find them there. We have some surprising and shocking predictions for the second leg. Make sure you watch it till the end. Let's go. First match of the week, Inter will be hosting Barcelona. The first leg was like opening a bag of chips and finding fireworks inside. Let's start with that Inigo Martinez slip. He slipped in the 30th second and led Inter to score. I do not know if it was the grass, his boots, or it mistook the pitch for a slip and slide. And boom, Marcus Thuram scores one of the fastest goals in the Champions League history, 30 seconds in. And to be honest, I didn't even have the chance to sit down. And tell me, how are you gonna predict something like this? Inter were getting slapped around in Serie A like football pinata. And then boom, semi-final start, and they turn into prime Brazil. Barca shocked, I was shocked, even my coffee was shocked, it spilled itself. And this wasn't a football match, it was a movie. Skills, moves, dribbles, madness, entertainment everywhere. And I didn't even enjoy that much Arsenal versus PSG, and I do usually enjoy anything with the word Paris in it. But this, I was jumping out of my seat like a kid who found out school is cancelled. Then second half, Inter players doing slow throw-ins like they were checking their emails before they tossed the ball. And still at the end, only 3 minutes at it. Bro, my microwave even gives me more time than that. Now, Dumfries, the second goal, that was not a goal, that was a loud statement. But if you think about it, good luck finding your favorite goal of the game. It's like picking your pizza topping, you cannot go wrong, but you will offend someone anyway. And that Lamine Yamal's goal? Chef's kiss. I'm not even talking about Rafinha's goal. Honestly, all 6 goals could be the goal of the week, the month, or the goal of the next FIFA trailer. Now let's talk about Inter corners. They had 2, scored 2. That's not a set piece, that is a hitman job. Barcelona defenders look like garden gnomes next to Inter's giants. And I'm telling you bro, we need Araujo back, we need Lewandowski back. Heck, bring back Luke de Jong, bring a ladder, bring stilts, whatever helps. And Barca's crosses? 27 if I recall it correctly, and only 2 of them found their teammates. That's not crossing, that's sending an email to wrong email addresses. Every single time, cross, lost. Again, cross, lost. It was like watching someone shoot a paper plane into a tornado. Hansi Flick should have told the players, guys, maybe try not to cross 24 more times. But nope, they just kept going like it was their fitness plan. But let's talk about the ref for a second. Extra added 2 minutes in the first half. It's 1:52 and the ref blows his whistle. while Barca is cooking something spicy. It's like unplugging your Wi-Fi while downloading. Why? I mean, look at this lineup. Barca are about to score another one. Why would you stop something like this? Even at the end of the second half, only 3 minutes added? Bro, Inter wasted at least, I promise you, go rewatch the match, at least 6-7 minutes from throw-ins. They literally wasted so much time there, it's just unbelievable. And they added only 3 minutes, bro. But yeah, I don't want to talk too much about this, whatever, it's Barca against everyone. But to be fair, Barca players were really exhausted. They just came off a 120-minute war against Real Madrid in the Copa del Rey final, where they defeated them 3-2. The legs were tired, the souls were tired, even the shadows were tired. And Hansi Flick said he's gonna rotate heavily against Real Valladolid. Please do so. Rest those legs, rest those vibes. And the good news for Barca is Balde might be back, and Lewandowski is also back on the bench. He may help in the second half if needed. So that is definitely a good news for Barcelona. So now, my score prediction for this match is, I am expecting a high scoring one again. I hope it's not gonna go 0-1 or something. 2-4 for Barcelona. And my tip is Barcelona double chance combined with Barcelona to score over 1.5 goals, meaning 2 or more goals by Barcelona, adds 1.90. On to the next one, the game on Wednesday, PSG will be hosting Arsenal. After PSG's win 1-0 at Emirates, it's hard to imagine Arsenal turning things around easily. Luis Enrique's men looked really confident, well drilled, and a step ahead tactically. From back to front, PSG controlled the tempo, and you could sense that PSG had more gears to go into if they had to. Arsenal were far from their best. Arteta said if we want to be in the final, then we definitely have to do something special in Paris. He knows it, the players know it, and maybe they got one more surprise left in them, but it's not gonna be easy. But it will take more than belief, it will take composure, flawless execution, and most importantly, goals. But let's be honest, PSG outclassed the Gunners in every aspect, from defense to attack. They looked more sharper, smarter, and more dangerous. Luis Enrique came to London with a game plan and executed it like he was collecting manager XP. The Gunners had this weird lineup for the free kicks, 4 or 5 players bunched up on one side, all standing offside like they were queuing up for the VAR review, and by the time the ball was played, still offside. And I saw that nonsense at least 3-4 times. One even led to a goal, but of course it was ruled out due to offside. Arsenal's set pieces had more offside than the linesman's laundry day. And now, let's talk about Ousmane Dembele for a bit. The same guy who had a hospital membership at Barca is now running riot like a man reborn. Reports say that he is fully fit and will be back for the second leg, but I just checked out their lineup against Strasbourg. They were, by the way, losing 1-0, and he was still marked as injured with it said hamstring injury, I believe. But obviously they're not going to play him against Strasbourg. They're already League 1 champions, and they were heavily rotating as well. So they're definitely thinking about that second leg and giving rest to most of the players. And I'm not going to be surprised to see him, even if not going to start, maybe later on sub in, but he's going to be there. But here's where it all gets spicy. Luis Enrique and Mikel Arteta both are from the school of Barca football. But right now, Luis Enrique looks like an honors student, whereas Arteta, he might go back to the summer tactical school. I think that's enough roasting Arsenal. Now, to be fair, Arsenal is not completely done yet. Yes, they look out of ideas in the first leg, but football is crazy. One early goal in Paris, and the whole tie flips. Arteta has pulled off comebacks before, and let's be honest, Arsenal are not short on talents. Prediction? Unless Arsenal brings some magic, some madness, and maybe some tax fraud papers on Dembele to distract him, even if it's not true, this tie is PSG's. They're at home, they've got the momentum, and they've got Dembele, who's now faster than Arsenal's recovery runs. But hey, it's football, and that's why we love them. It's difficult to predict anything at this stage of any competition. And we have definitely seen stranger things happen before. Maybe Mikel Arteta will go crazy scientist and it works. Maybe Arsenal stuns us all, but right now PSG's one foot is in the final, and with the second one they're stepping on Arsenal's dreams. And my score prediction for this match is 3-2 for PSG. Yes, I can see them winning at home for sure. And my tip is both teams to score, combined with over 2.5 goals, odds 1.90. And that's a wrap, my people. That was our Champions League semi-final second leg preview and predictions. Drop your predictions in the comments like you're Pep Guardiola planning the final. I'll also be tossing in my Europa and Conference League predictions down there and pinning them. And smash that thumbs up like Haaland smashes the net, and hit that subscribe button so you're not gonna miss our next release, because missing it should be a red card offense. Catch you in the next one. Peace out.